Thanks, Rita.
Oh, well, I've got you. I've got something for your Claire. She was saying that she likes reading romances. Here we are. And she didn't know that Gone with the Wind was a novel before they made it into a film. What's up?
Oh, nothing. I'll get it to her.
Ashley?
It's just I don't know when I'm going to see her, that's all.
Why ever not?
Looking in the business section for investments, are you?
No, checking the temperature in Malaga.
Are you going away?
Tomorrow.
Tomorrow?
Oh, should I have checked it with you first, or perhaps run it by Tracy Barlow?
Tracy was out of order yesterday. She'd no right putting you under pressure like that.
30 degrees. Hot.
She has a gob on her, that girl. Ask anyone. I mean, I don't even know the girl that well. So she's put you off investing in the rest.
As I said yesterday, I make my own decisions, and I will have made it by the time I get back.
It's just I can't keep the owner off much longer. He needs to know.
OK, Sarah.
So, are you going to tell me what this row's about?
I'm upset at that's all.
Enough for her to have a walk out on you? What on earth did you say?
I asked her to marry me.
But that's wonderful.
Look, Rita, I don't want to talk about it. I've got to get him to nursery. Just forget I said out, eh?
Ha! See? Takes more than a till roll to work with a lawyer of my calibre.
I need a favour.
Oh, is that all the reaction I get? Tricky, you said. Temperamental. Impossible, as I recall. You made it sound like this machine could only be operated by a brain surgeon.
Sensitively put when you're standing in for a woman waiting for a brain operation, babe.
What's the favour?
Had a product recall. Need to check it's been taken off all the shelves in all the shops.
Oh, can't you go?
Yeah, sure, if you want to stay in, fill in for Sunita and do all the dull paperwork.
Well, she's definitely not coming in, then.
Come on. You saw what she was like yesterday.
Well, yeah, I just thought if we stayed off the subject of our wedding, you know.
Maya, that's not what caused Sunita to keel over.
I'm kidding, honestly. I was worried about her as you are. People joke about the things they're nervous about, don't they? Just the people thing. Pickles.
Yeah, something to do with the lids. I'll phone round, just make sure it's been done. Thank you. Take as long as you need.
So, how did you leave it with him?
I walked out.
Good. I can't believe you'd behave like that and then still think you'd want to marry him.
A couple of weeks ago, that was all I wanted. I didn't realise we were so fragile.
Claire, it's not you, it's him. What, you just meant to roll over and do everything he says?
But Joshua is his son. Maybe I shouldn't open my mouth if I don't agree with Ashley's decisions where he's concerned.
But you're his girlfriend. You should have a say. You're bringing Joshua up together now.
Were. Not now.
Sunita, thought you might feel up to a bit of breakfast.
Come up.
Oh, good. To eat. I'm a bit early. Do you want me to go away again?
No, don't be daft. I'll take your coat.
All right. Can I grab a quick word with Claire? It'll only take a minute.
Of course you can. Get you a coffee.
Thanks. Hello, love. I saw your Ashley this morning. He had a face on similar to yours.
What's he been saying?
Oh, no, really. Well, he mentioned you'd had a row.
I suppose he blamed me.
He didn't blame anybody. He said he'd proposed. Seems a funny thing to row about.
Did he say how he proposed? Or why?
Why?
Yes, why? When I marry someone, it won't be to try and cover up cracks.
Oh, now, come on, I'm sure
Were you there?
Oh, I'm sorry, love. I didn't come here to upset you. I just don't like seeing two people as well-suited as you pair making each other miserable.
I thought we were suited. I thought he respected me. But I can't be with someone who won't let me have an opinion. Who shuts me up and pushes me out. I love Joshua to bits. I wouldn't do anything that I didn't think was the best for him.
Of course you wouldn't.
This was the first thing we properly disagreed over. And he wouldn't listen to a word I said. And then he reckoned asking me to marry him would solve everything. But how could I marry Mrs. Sullivan? He doesn't doesn't respect me. In his head, part of him will still see me as an employee who should do as she's told and always agree with everything he says. But I can't live like that.
You sure post is okay? I could start again?
It's fine. I said it was.
Come on. He's obviously done something to upset you.
He hasn't. It's me.
Are we talking about eggs here?
We got talking yesterday. Well, I did. About the past. How things might have been different.
Between you and him?
I wish I hadn't said out, really. It's just with him being around here all the time, looking after me.
What did he say?
He was dead nice about it. Like he's been nice ever since I've been ill. But he could get away fast enough.
Sensitive?
He is being sensitive and generous and patient. But it's just making me feel lonelier. I get these glimpses of how things might have been. And then he rushes home to his fiancée.
Oh, Sunita.
It's just me feeling sorry for myself, that's all. It's got to me.
Look, if he's getting you down, maybe he's not the right person to be around you at the moment. At least till after this hospital thingy. Do you want to have a word with him?
Eggs à la ham. Shall I put it here? Oh, well, I better get back to the shop unless there's anything else at all. Okay. You know where I am? Hmm?
Look, I know it sounds harsh, but you've got other friends. Friends that make you feel positive, not down. The last thing you need is someone making you feel down. You need all your strength, and maybe you're just not strong enough for him at the moment.
All right, darling, I'll bring him over.
Fizz, will you bring them pieces of paper off the bar there, love? Yeah. Thank you. Right. Now, I want you to have a look at these.
Oh, is it rules?
No, doing no rules, not at this meeting. Something far more important to learn. Our bobbies from our touches.
Our what?
It's a psychological game, you see. How does a brand new team convince everybody that they know what they're doing? By talking the talk, that's all.
Oh, we know all about that. Ailey's told us. It's about playing with knobs and blobs, isn't it?
Not playing with, playing up to. You play up to the knob. It's the highest point on the green.
I said to her, you know, I'm not playing up to any flaming knob.
We'll do that blobber thing, though, eh? Because that means you win, doesn't it?
No, that's where they get you, wouldn't it? Because that's East Lancs round here. They say whitewash.
So I would have been whitewashy, Patterson.
Yeah.
Oh, blob's better than whitewash.
Oh, no. I'd sooner be whitewashed.
Blabbed any day.
Girls. The aim is to be neither. Now, can we have a bit of concentration, please?
Here we are, folks.
Oh, brilliant. Cheers.
I'm not throwing her away. She's walking away of her own accord.
Then get after her. She's a determined young woman, and she's hurt. You know, Ashley, the longer you leave it, the harder it'll be to make up.
I've tried making up, Rita. She's having none of it.
So you're giving up? That's it, is it?
You wouldn't understand.
I understand you're making a mistake. You know, Ashley, I've let pride decide which way my life will go before now. Pride and fear. And I'll tell you what you're left with. Regrets and questions. You know, the last man I loved, and he was the first man I'd loved in a long time, offered me the chance to go away with him, make a new start in New Zealand. Oh, but it were too far, it were too quick. I worried that he'd change his mind, that he was still hankering after his late wife, not me. All kinds of excuse to cover up the fact that I was afraid that it wouldn't go the way I'd want it, that I'd find myself a long way from home with the wrong man. So, now, on those evenings when I find myself heading towards the Rovers, not really wanting a drink, not wanting a crowd, but not wanting to be alone, I've always got at the back of my mind, might it have worked out if only I'd been that bit braver?
Do you think it would?
I'll never know now, will I? Because I let the opportunity pass me by.
I didn't want things to work out this way, Rita.
Then do something about it. You know, Ashley, when you lost Maxine, you thought you'd never be happy again. But I've seen you happy these last few months, and that's all down to you and Claire. Don't make yourself lonely again, love.
Told you, man. Karen shuts up for a bit.
It's not a fantasy.
Flipping it, believe me.
No, I mean, well, I don't know. An anonymous hunk turning up in overalls to fix your boiler, and he doesn't say a word. And he takes you into the back kitchen, and you know it's not just your boiler that he's come to service.
Well, I can honestly say I've never fantasised about that.
Accounts book.
Come on, Dev. Got any fantasies that you want to share with us?
Fantasies? No.
There must be something. You know, deep, dark secrets harbouring in there. Forbidden thoughts for forbidden people.
You want to know my fantasy, Eileen?
Can you hold, please?
That my staff do what I pay them to do. In your case, answer the phone.
Streetcars. Your lowly switchboard operator.
Are they an apology?
Yeah, right. No, they're from my gran. £2.99 garage flowers instead of 20 quid for a regular babysitter. And you said I haven't got a head for business. Are you going to let me in?
Not unless you're going to put that business brain onto coming up with some money-making ideas.
Oh, yeah, I mean, I'm full of them. That's why I'm shacked up at home with my gran and my parents and have to socialise with the likes of you.
Oh, he hasn't dragged you out of your sick bed, has he?
No, I wanted to work.
Oh. So Dev snuck off, did he?
No, I told him to go. I'm fine here, apart from this till roll.
Oh, do you want a hand with it?
No, it's temperamental. Told Deb to leave it. It's too delicate for him. He's clumsy. His fingers are like shovels.
Oh, my shovel-fingered fiancé. I gather you've been given leave of absence.
Yeah, I just thought I'd come and check up on things, you know.
I told you, I'm fine.
Well, so let's go and play then. Go on.
Okay.
Ooh, do you get your hands from your father's side or your mother's?
What?
Well, only your grandmother's hands were obviously quite delicate. If a ring's anything to go by, it fits quite snugly. Oh. And maybe that's just my fat fingers.
What are you talking about?
Oh, well, Sunita was saying how only people with delicate hands can manage your temperamental till roll.
Yeah, you managed it okay this morning.
Apparently not. Come on, Dev, let's start off in the Rovers and see how the mood takes us. Mind I don't crush your hand.
So you haven't got one sensible idea how we can make some cash?
Well, what's not sensible about it? With your skills, hijacking a submarine should be a doddle.
Hello? Yeah, of course, come up.
Oh, and then selling gran, that should bring in a few quid.
You wouldn't sell your granny.
How do you know?
Because you'd have to go back to paying babysitters.
Yeah, good point.
Oh, the woman you barely know.
She came over to apologise for interfering. I gave her a good slap.
Oh. I'd pay to see that.
Oh, yeah? How much?
Oh, about 50,000. Of course, it would have to tie in with a deal involving a restaurant.
You're in?
Well, you have to make it worth my while.
Well, what swung it?
Not you, I can assure you. He's very impressed with figures. The deal is as discussed, and we'll sort out the details when I get back from Spain.
Great, yeah. Thanks. I really appreciate it.
Great. Packing.
Steady? God, I thought you were going to snog me then.
With 50 grand in me hand, I'd snog any old moose.
Oh, well, any old moose might be frightened of catching something.
I'm a great catch. A man of means. Come on, admit it, you can't resist me, can
Well,
you?
just give me an extra incentive to take advantage of you, yeah.
My money?
No, the fact that the other alternative is to go home and change Amy's nappy. You know what, I think I'll go for the nappy.
You're a lass.
You give in easily, don't you? What is it?
Well, it's second-hand, but it's within British Association guidelines. £2 8 ounces with a 2 full bias, ovoid, therefore. The man who sold it to me said it brought him great luck until he lost his arm.
Oh, thanks. Well, better get going. Jack will be getting Nike. Watch out, here comes a Weatherfield whitewasher.
Weatherfield?
Rita's got our Josh, so we can have a talk.
Maria's coming for me in 20 minutes. Go and take pictures.
You do want to talk, don't you?
Let me get my stuff together first, so at least I'm ready for Maria.
No Kieran yet?
What am I, his mother?
2:30, love, please.
You've got time for a quick one?
No. Better enough you're not turning up at dinner time.
Well, you're only talking.
Ah, important talk, though.
Yeah, I bet you don't know what a blocker is, or a knob.
Oh, don't set her off. I've had to listen to her perverted little fantasies all afternoon.
Oh, aye.
Confidential, thank you, Stephen.
Hey, is this the Boiler Man one that you were on about before?
How do you know?
He says nout. He just turns up in his overalls. Karen told me.
How does she know? I only told you this afternoon.
What type of boiler was it?
A bust one.
Got a knack with boilers.
Promises, promises.
Kira's not turned up. I'm going to have to get a miss. I'm really sorry, Jack.
Oh, not you and all, love.
Jack, well, what Roy got me?
Little beauty, just look at the finish on that. Here's me thinking all of having that green is a load of old well-thumbed crotch. Come on.
That's no way to talk about Janice.
Hey, you cheeky man.
So you've left Sunita alone in the shop?
Yeah, she didn't want me there.
Well, at least she's looking after herself at last.
Meaning?
Fussing after her. Now, I know it's making you feel better, but it's making her feel a lot worse.
Worse, right, she said that, she.
Look, Dev, I know you mean well, but you've got to realise that you're behaving like the boyfriend she hasn't got.
Listen, I just want to look after her, that's all. I want to make things easier.
Well, give her some space, eh? There are other people who can look after her.
I can do it.
For who? For her or for you? Because it might be making you feel better, but she's finding your pity hard to deal with.
Pity? What, she thinks this is...
Shall I go away again?
I was just talking about Sunita.
Oh, she seemed perkier in the shop. Well, didn't she? We were having a laugh, the two of us, when you came in. It's an inspiration, really.
An inspiration?
Well, you know, it makes you think. You never know when something might happen. So you should just seize the moment, do the things you always wanted to do, and not wait. So I think we should start by getting married as soon as possible, don't you think? Dev?
Yeah, we'll talk.
Didn't have as much here as I thought. Must have known, eh?
Known what?
That's something to go wrong.
Lisa said to give you this. Said you like romances.
Yeah. Fictional ones.
Look, Claire. Yesterday I wanted you to walk out that door and never come back because things would have been so much easier.
I will, so you needn't worry.
I don't want you to.
But if we can't agree on the important things, how to be together, how to bring up Josh...
You don't understand, Claire. It's so hard.
Because he's not my child, I shouldn't have an opinion.
No, it's not that.
I believe children should grow up with the truth.
Aye. Well, something just might confuse them.
I know what not having the whole story can do. When my dad were dying, everybody lied to me. Never told me what were really going on. They think they're protecting you, but it's just storing up shocks. And then you find out. When he died, I thought I'd never stop crying, never, because nothing made sense. And I swore then, if I ever had children of my own, I'd never mislead them or give them half a story. However hard it was, to be honest.
I know you're right. I still tell Joshua about his parents, but I just can't do that.
But who else is going to? He trusts you, and he deserves to grow up knowing the truth.
Well, if I do tell him the truth, he'll have nothing left.
Yes, he will. He'll have you. He'll have his father.
He'll always have me, always. But I'm not his father.
Sunita?
I upset her, didn't I, Maya? Did she say anything?
What?
I assumed it was you that did the till roll. Why did I have to say anything about your fingers?
It doesn't matter.
Well, it does if I offended her.
No, never mind Maya.
I was thinking the right cow.
Please, Sunita, I just need to talk. Now, the things you were saying yesterday about Kieran, how things might have been different if
Oh,
he
no,
hadn't...
let's talk about that. I shouldn't have said anything.
No, you should. I should.
Dev, I feel stupid enough as it is. It's not fair. You're with Maya now.
No, please, just listen to me. I found it hard to hear you saying those things and knowing how things are. It's not enough.
Well, it is. I was feeling down, that's all.
No. I don't mean just for you. I mean for me. You know, I cook you things. You know, I drive you places. We go to appointments. I sit in the shop. We talk, we joke, but nothing's enough.
You shouldn't have to feel
You
responsible.
know, when I go somewhere, all I want to be is back here. You know, I sit there. And I know you're only in the flat above me, and I'm still missing you. You know, I try and pinpoint exactly where you are, listen to where you're moving around the flat, and wishing I was up there, not down here. I need you. Sunita, I love you.